my obsession. You're my obsession. What does it take to make you sleep with me? Welcome back to the Smallville Retrospective. I'm Scotty. You're not, and we are looking at Season 3, Episode 15, or 14, entitled Obsession. You didn't tell by my Tony Award-winning song, Grammy Award-winning song. We're saying. Yes, in this episode, Clark meets someone else with superpowers, that being Alicia, played by guest star Sarah Carter. She can teleport and things, and in the B plot, they start a relationship that goes off the rails, and in the B plot, Lex is going to help Lana get rid of Adam. So, we start off with a field trip at LuthorCorp because they can't take field trips to frickin' anywhere but LuthorCorp in this universe. So they're going to LuthorCorp, and for the most dumbest reason, Clark has to take a separate elevator with another girl named Alicia, who you'd be forgiven if you thought that she was not a student because she's wearing a business suit, but she is one of the students. When you have 20-plus-year-old people playing students, do not dress them up in a business suit because then they look like adults. She's one of the students, and you don't get that until later. If she's wearing a business suit. I feel like I'm off, but if I do that, I'm still. I guess it's better. So like I said, for the dumbest reason. So they go to get on the elevator, and the teacher's like, no, because he's talking to Chloe about stuff they don't like. Lionel Luthor, of course. And as they go to get on the elevator, Chloe gets on to just like, let me break this up. You two get the next one. And I'm like, there is really no reason for them to get on the next one. They could fit 2 more people than in that elevator. The only reason they need to get on the separate elevator is so that the accident can happen. Writers, write smarter. Okay, write smarter. Because you could fit 2 more people on the elevator. It's not like it was overly full. You could fit 2 more people on the elevator just fine. How about I split this up? You 2 go on that elevator. So Clark is forced to, when the elevator fails, he's forced to use his powers. First, he uses his heat vision on the camera, which, by the way, you see that happen in movies and TV shows where they'll destroy the camera and footage is gone. They still have footage of you using said power to destroy the video camera. Yet, it always plays out as, oh, camera's destroyed, it means there's no footage. They would still have the footage of you going like this, and using your laser vision, your heat vision on it. And then he uses his super strength to stop the elevator on the 19th floor. Okay? And people are coming in to help them, use the jaws of life to open the door. They're going to see Clark holding it up, so she uses her powers to teleport. Alicia does. This is where we get introduction. Her name is Alicia, all that stuff. But of course, title of the episode, Obsession. So she becomes overly obsessed with Clark, learning his secret. And there was a big eye-rolling moment. So first of all, there's a scene. A very steamy scene where Alicia teleports into Clark's room. They start making out. And for no reason whatsoever, Jonathan opens the door. Apparently, Clark made a noise. What did you do? Fall out of Apparently they didn't know. Apparently they did that where they didn't know. From what I remember, my recollection, they didn't know that John was going to open that door right then. So their reaction is genuine. So there's that. And then there's a scene where he has to tell them that she has powers because he's like, she's gone. He's like, what did she do? Go out the window? He's like, well, no, she teleported out. She has powers. She can teleport. She's affected by meteor rocks when she was a kid. And it's like, okay. And she knows about my super strength and my heat vision. And then, for no reason whatsoever other than plot, Jonathan says this. He says, well, I suppose she knows about your weakness to meteor rock. Oh, because she's actually still spying and she overhears this. Also, she can use it on him later in the episode. Writers, if you have to write something as fucking stupid as this, as, oh, she's still there eavesdropping and she overhears this, then just don't write it in there. It's for the sake of convenience. Oh, she left. No, actually, she's still there and she's spying and she overhears the meteor rock thing, so she can use it later. No, it's too much of... She should have been gone. She should have been gone. She shouldn't have heard that. But she has to hear that so she can use it later. Turns out everything is not so copacetic with her. Well, I mentioned Sarah Carter is the actress who plays Alicia here. That's another notch on the Final Destination board as she joins that one dude from Final Destination 2. I think Sean Sipos was already in this at one point as Chloe's little boy toy in an earlier episode. And then here, this one, and then later in the episode, we would find out that her mother is played by Linda Boyd, who was also in Final Destination 2. Canadian actors, man. Linda Boyd, she's been in a lot of stuff. But she was in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, where she asked if it was illegal to smoke at a police station. She's sitting right in front of a no smoking sign. Right behind her. No smoking. Anyway, yeah, and we find out, that her parents are very submissive to her. Like, oh, if she says you're her boyfriend, just go with it, because she could be dangerous. Apparently she did something to another boy. I don't remember what it was. She hurt the boy's in a coma or something. And then her father ends up in the hospital. And, of course, Clark's no dummy. He figured out that she is responsible for it. He brings Chloe in on it to figure out. So, Smallville's finest show up for a scene. Oh yeah, this crack team is on it. They'll get it solved. Of course, nothing is solved. But Clark has Chloe. She figures out that there's a scene earlier where he asked her parents how they were able to keep her locked in a room, and with a special paint, lead paint, which is red for some reason. I don't know why, but it is. Maybe the color, I don't know. But, I should mention that when Clark is laying in bed before Alicia shows up, he has a red pillow and blue sheets. Because we gotta sell that Superman motif. But, yeah, so, Chloe shows up at Alicia's house and tells her that Clark is on the run from the cops because they think he has something to do with her dad being in a coma. Which leads her to the room that she can get out of. But, of course, she happens to have the meteor rock, even though she shouldn't have any suspicions at all. She should be there to help Clark. She shouldn't have that on her. And she pulls it out. She's like, hey, does she have... I don't remember if she had it in a lead box or anything. Maybe she did. I don't know. Like, I don't know. So he's left there. And of course, no one's there to help him. Couldn't you have Pete go after him? Like, maybe Chloe's at the Talon, bumps into Pete. And she says, you know, I haven't heard from Clark in a while. She's like, why? He's like, whoa, who's that? And then he's like, whoa, what happened? And she's like, well, we set up Alicia, because he's in this episode for a little bit, and he goes and saves her, which would make sense because he knows Clark's powers. But no, they just have Clark do it himself, because he gets free, and then goes after Alicia, who, from out of nowhere, decides to go after Lana. This is my big issue with this show. They have to keep throwing Lana in when she's not even involved in the plot. Her plot with Lex, the B plot, where he's trying to help her get rid of Adam, is disconnected from this whole thing. Completely. And then out of nowhere, Lana comes into the A plot because Clark still has feelings for her and Alicia is going to kill her. She wasn't even connected to this. Why do we have to keep going back to the Lana? To Lana. Why? Like, she was not connected to this at all, whatsoever. But let's just throw her in there. So he saves the day, saves Lana, because he dumps lead paint on her and she can't teleport. And she's taken away to, I don't know, Summerholt or Bellerive or whatever. And he and Lana share a moment, and like, oh, she said you still like me. Oh, did she? No, I did not. Of course they do. And then Lana goes back to the apartment, because earlier on, she said she wants to get rid of Adam, but it could take upwards of 16 months to get rid of him, and she can't wait that long. So Alexei is going to try something. When she goes in there, he's gone. And she thinks Lex, but Lex had nothing to do with it. Turns out, he's with Dr. Tang and Lionel, who finally makes an appearance here. And they're not going to continue the experiments. Apparently, we find out Lionel sent him to spy on Lana to find more about Clark Kent. Okay, sure, whatever. Sure. And they're not going to continue the experiments, which means he's not going to get his serum to keep living. So, yeah. There's that. I'll give this a 3.5 out of 5 Superman logos for me. It was better than the last one, but just shoehorning Lana in to the end would, like, it's like they couldn't figure out how to end the episode. Like, oh, she goes after Lana. That's so done by this point. We are halfway through season 3, and the bad guy goes after Lana cliche is too cliche to work. Too cliche, huh? Too cliche to work. It's too cliche, huh? Too cliche to work. Stop doing that. You don't need to keep on. It always seems to. It's in the episodes where it's like, oh, we don't know how to end it. Have the bad guy go after Lana, because this made no sense. Lana is barely mentioned throughout the episode in a conversation. He mentions it once. And then this was like, oh, well, you tried to capture me in a lead paint room. You must still love Lana. I'm going to go kill her now. Where's the correlation? It just, you needed to have... I'm holding my belt, by the way. Because I'm a fat, and so it gets a little tight on my belly. There we go. I don't know. It's just there's no real correlation in that. So, I don't know. But it's a 3.5 out of 5 for me. So, what are your thoughts on this episode? Leave comments below. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.